Hello, this is Bill Keegan with Durham Geo Slope Indicator. I'm going to show you how to manipulate and operate the Marshall Data Acquisition System. The software is called WinDAQ, or Data Instrumentation. The modular unit is a DATAQ, D-A-T-A-Q. At this point, I'm going to assume that the software DATAQ instrumentation has been installed and that the modular unit is plugged into your USB port and wired properly. You can either go to Start Programs and select the software from that point, or you can put a shortcut onto your desktop, which makes it much easier to access. Double click on the icon and the software will go out and search for your modular unit. This may take a few seconds, and once it finds the modular unit, it'll give you the description and availability and all the information you need. If you update list, it will simply go out and search again, or you can start WinDAQ. WinDAQ, this is the display screen for WinDAQ, and it is a default screen that is not necessarily what you need. We will send you a reference file which should have come with your software. If it did not, do not hesitate to contact Durham Geo Slope Indicator at 1-800-837-0864, or simply email me. My email address is bkeegan, that's K-E-E-G-A-N, at durhamgeo.com, and simply ask for the Marshall reference file. Once you get that file installed on your hard drive, anywhere, it's a very small file, very easy to email. You go to File, Open Reference, find the file on your hard drive where you've installed it, and open it. And as you can see, the divisions change. Now you're showing pounds, and this is the important area down here. You're at 0.3 seconds per division. If you want to change any of this, you can simply right click and it will increase it, or left click and it will decrease it. I normally go to the two divisions and put in 250 pounds. It's easy to calculate. Now each division is 250 pounds. Okay, now in order to record, I'm going to go ahead and show you that this is functioning. I'm increasing the load. I'll increase it to 250 pounds. And as you can see, it's one division. In order to record, you must understand that there are two screens. This is the display screen and the record screen. If you want to view your latest test, it is a separate screen, and I will show you that shortly. File, Record, or simply press F4. You will name your file. Say open. At this point, you will tell it how long you wish for it to record. I usually record for 20 seconds, and that's up to your discretion. Say OK. At this point, we are recording. As you can see, the record is on right here, and I'm going to increase my load a little bit, and the record will go off when it is complete. It says file is full. Once the file is full, now it erases this because it's waiting for another test. To review that test, you go to File. You must close this session of this screen. Close. Then you go File, Browse. Now Browse will pull up the last test, and as you can see, it's a totally different screen. The screen in the background is still functioning. This is your viewer. This views the latest test. If I scroll, you'll see that my test is there. You can print this screen by simply going to File, Print, or you can exit, you can save it, you can do whatever you want. If you exit, it'll ask you if you want to save it. Now that file is saved in that file with this modular units number on it. If you want to operate on another screen, you've got to exit out of the viewer and get back to the display screen. In order to record another test, I hit F4. It'll ask for a test. You can write over the last test or just create another one. 20 seconds. Say OK. And we are recording. Now at the bottom of the screen you see the record has been highlighted. Pounds are displayed to the left here. That's 250 pounds per division. That file is full. File, close. File, browse. And this is my last test. Simply scroll through it. And you can print this and it will look identical to this one on printer paper. Okay, now I've got to get out of this and go back to my display screen. So I'm going to exit. Now we're back on the display screen. You'll see the cursor going across the screen. Do not be afraid at any time to change these settings or change anything. You can go in here and change your divisions. You can change them to 100. Remember, you have your reference file, which will change everything back. You can left click here or right click and increase, decrease. You can change how the graph looks by going to the user palette and basically changing your background. If you want to change it here, you just basically change it. Say OK. I personally like white, so I'm going to keep it white. You can change your... There is also another option if you're performing plotter situations. In other words, you have a load cell and an LDT. In order to display those, you must go into the options. If you're going to be doing plotting with the load cell and an LDT, basically all you do is go to View, Add-ons, and go XY View. I do not have two devices, so it's going to tell me I can't do this. But this is basically what you'll be seeing. It's looking for two devices, and I only have one hooked up currently. But it will be basically the same setup in configuration, files, printing, everything's just basically the same. So this is your XY plotter mode. The Marshall test, this is sufficient for the Marshall test.